How people steal your energy harvesting. I know y'all gonna like this one. This one is by Awakened 44. Let's jump right into it, man.
Have you ever asked yourself what is energy harvesting? Have you ever asked yourself why the system wants you to keep vibrating low? Have you ever asked yourself what the system benefits through manipulation and control of the collective? Now in this world, the real currency of this world is not money. The real currency of this world is energy. There is something that you need to note. In this world, there is nothing for free. In this world, there is nothing like free pleasure. In this world, there is nothing like free nudity. In this world, there is nothing like free pornography. In this world, there is nothing like free entertainment. In the physical, you might see them being free. But in the spiritual, you are paying these things with your energy.
You know what they say, bro? The road to heaven feel like hell. The road to hell feel like heaven.
Money comes with power, but the power of money is limited to a certain extent. The real power is found in energy. One of the most priceless things that you own is your energy. I told you that money do not have much value to the system. The real value to the system is the energy. Energy harvesting is a spiritual business that has been taking place for decades and even alongside humanity since the introduction of the system. When we are talking about energy harvesting, we are talking about how a single individual, a group, or even system tap into shared emotional, mental, and spiritual energy of the collective as a whole. And this means that when it comes to energy harvesting, it is not just the system. Even a person or even a certain group can perform energy harvesting onto you. Now in this video, I'm going to give you different ways in which a single individual can perform energy harvesting onto you, and different ways in which groups and the system perform energy harvesting onto you, and the signs of energy harvesting. If this is your first time coming across this page, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that every time we upload a new video, you will be the first one to get notified. When it comes to spirituality, energy harvesting is not always negative. Energy harvesting is the idea of absorbing, drawing, and even channeling subtle energy from the universe, nature, or even from other beings. When you are drawing energy from the universe and nature, that is what we call positive energy harvesting. And this one is usually done through practices like meditation, yoga, breathwork, and even nature connection. But when you are drawing energy from another human being without their consent, without their awareness, that is what we call negative energy harvesting. Because the first thing when you draw energy from a human being, you drain that person. When you draw energy from nature, nature has endless supply of energy. When you drain that person, you interfere with that person's free will. And that is what we call negative energy harvesting. Many systems, groups, and individuals usually perform what we call negative energy harvesting, channeling energy from other souls without even those souls realizing, interfering with the free will of those souls. Now, when it comes to a single individual, these are different ways in which a single person can perform energy harvesting onto you. Number one is through sex. Sex is sexual energy exchange. When you are having sex with a person, you two usually tap into each other's magnetic field. There are people through the help of dark magic, sexual manipulation, and even setting intention, they are able to drain all your energy in your magnetic field. And these people, the moment you sleep with them, that is the moment you start to experience misfortune, bad luck, and even you feel drained from time to time. Number two is through prayers. This one usually happens when you go to those fake pastors and prophets to pray onto you. They want to lay hands on you. As a spiritual person, never allow any person to lay hands on you. Most of them usually have towels and even handkerchiefs that have undergone dark rituals. Most of them usually have oils within their hands that have undergone dark rituals. Have you ever asked yourself why every time they are praying onto you, they usually lay hands on you, on your forehead area? This is because this is the center of your spiritual ability. This is the center of your psychic energy. And this is the center of your spiritual star. Whenever they lay hands onto you, they usually perform what we call destiny swapping. And that is why you find that many people from the moment they visited a certain person in the name of prayers, they stopped dreaming, they became confused, and their life became a mess. Number 3 is through emotional manipulation. This one usually happens daily and many people don't know. This one can even happen even in relationship. Through emotional manipulation, this is where people usually provoke fear, anger, or even guilt. Through provoking these low vibrational feelings, what they do, they usually siphon your energy. Number 4 is through
Facts, bro. I know we all done dealt with some shit like this before, bro. Relationships, just people in general, bro. This is why I got a small circle now, bro. Not even a small circle, I'm sorry, but this is why I would insist on y'all keeping a small circle. Because a lot of people are draining nowadays, bro. A lot of people ain't elevated, bro. A lot of people are draining as shit, and just being around them are draining. Because they constantly put in fear, they constantly triggering you, and it's just like, bro, that's why I stay to myself a lot of the time, dog.
gaslighting. Gaslighting is distorting the reality in order to create confusion. If you have any person who like to do this, it is good to detach from those people because through gaslighting, they usually drain your mental energy. Number 5 is energy vampires. These are people who naturally drain others. Whenever you are near them, you will always feel exhausted, you will always feel drained. You need to detach yourself from these people. Number 6.
I used to be one, bro. I keep it a whole being with y'all, bro. The thing about it is, a lot of the time when you are one, you don't even peep it. It's not even on no like you're intentionally trying to do it. It's more or less just when you are apathetic and you damn near living in hell and you feel empty inside, you use everybody else to kind of grab their energy. You use other people to fill a void that's within. So that's what I was doing, bro. I was doing a lot of that. Using other people's energies, using people's essence, just using people to fill a void that you can naturally feel, bro. Like, you gotta be aware of that. The only way you're aware of that is to know that you are one is to you'll know if you feel more, how do I say this, empty on the inside. Like, nothing fulfills you. Nothing fulfills you. Nothing excites you. You're just empty. You feel like numbness. You know what I'm saying?
6 is through greetings. Greetings is not just greetings. Your palm area is a portal. This is a portal of your energy, and that is why some people are able to read your energy through your palm. There are some people that whenever you greet them, they are able to siphon your energy because some of them, they usually have essential oils and some of them usually perform dark magic. Number 7.
This one I got put on when I started getting into the spiritual community, or like, you know, spiritual content and all this shit. When I started getting into it and listening to all the type of people, this one was a big one for me. And it was about, you know, letting people touch you or shaking hands with people. This is important because a lot of people hold very low vibrational energy. A lot of people hold a lot of very dark energy, I guess you could say, just low vibrational energy. I wouldn't even say it's dark, it's just low vibrational. A lot of people are just low vibrational. And when you go around shaking everybody's hand, letting everybody touch you, especially specific parts, you let people touch specific parts of you as a high vibrational being, you start damn near exchanging that. So you start taking up on their low vibration. You start taking up on their negative thoughts and all types of shit. That's why it's important to watch who you shaking hands with. Why it's important to watch who you let. I know everybody in the black community that heard this. Watch who you let touch your hair. Watch who you let touch you. You know what I'm saying? Do a little wipe off somebody trying to touch you. Like, just watch who you let touch you. Be picky on people, bro. Like I'm trying to tell you.
Even eye contact with energetic pool. The eye is the reflection of your soul. There are people who know how to read your aura using eye contact. And most of the time, these people are usually spiritually dominant. These people are usually highly spiritually manipulative, and using intense eye contact, they can scan your aura. Number 8, people touching your belongings. Things like clothes or even crystals usually carry your energy. When a person interacts with them without your permission, what they do, they absorb your essence. And that is why those people who perform dark magic, They can even perform dark magic using your clothes. Number 9, soul ties. Past relationship usually create energetic bonds that can siphon your energy. Through soul ties, that is where you exchange energy with other souls. Through soul ties, even your energy can be drained if you are a high vibrational person. And number 10,
Be careful who you be careful who you have a relations with, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all folks, be careful who you have relations with, folks. You gotta really like when it comes down to this shit, bro, you gotta really start grilling people, bro. Especially nowadays, bro. Since the all this shit is happening, the veil didn't fall down, like all this, bro. You gotta start really grilling people and really putting people to the test. As new people, I wouldn't say people that's already around you. They most likely already showed their face, showed they, you know what I'm saying? But new people need grilling and testing. That's how I run my program. When somebody new come around you, bro, you gotta do full analysis on them, bro. Strict analysis, folks. Cause I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, you being a high vibrational being could get zapped at any moment. Your whole motion could get zapped at any moment by somebody who coming around and they don't really have good intentions, or them themselves are low vibrational and shit. You gonna have to start grilling and testing people when they come around you, bro. Like, really get on people's ass. Really, you know what I'm saying? Put people to their test, cause soul ties ain't no joke. Soul ties ain't no joke. That red string ain't no joke. Be fucking around.
10 is through criticism and judgment. This is where an individual usually attack your own self-worth. By attacking your own self-worth, they tend to make you lower your defenses and even destabilize your energy. The real energy harvesting usually happens when it comes to the group and even the system. Now, these are different ways in which the system and different groups use to perform energy harvesting. Number 1 is nudity and pornography. One of the most consumed content in the whole world is pornography. Through pornography, most people usually perform things like masturbation and other practices. Now, when it comes to pornography, most people usually think that pornography is for free. When you're performing masturbation, what you are doing, you are draining yourself and giving away your sexual energy. You are consuming the pornography for free, but in spiritual, you are paying with your sexual energy. Number 2.
This is a big one. This is something I had dealt with for years, bro. Years. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Like, it was like on and off, but like for years it was like an on and off thing, bro. Porn is terrible especially for us men. It is terrible, bro. It cook your brain. It give you unrealistic standards. It fry your brain. Not only does it fry your brain, you gotta understand, like, the sexual energy that you have within you, you use that to build. You use that to create your reality. That is literally like power right there. It's literally called life force energy. It's power. You use that, and you use these two hands to go build something. You don't use it to go choke. You use it to go build something. But without it, you gonna be drained all the time. You gonna be sluggish all the time. Like, you gonna be out of it. You're not gonna feel the need to do anything because you're already fulfilled. You already then released. I gotta cut that shit out, bro. I'm not saying overindulgent. Watching porn and masturbation is stop that shit. That shit gotta go. Y'all gotta stop that shit. But when it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, doing your thing with the ladies, you dig what I'm saying? Going out doing your do. That's no issue. Just don't overindulge and just be careful who you do it with. Just be very vigilant and be very discerning on who you do those things with, because them soul ties, bro. It's very important on who you doing it with and what's your intentions behind it. All that shit is trying to tell y'all, bro.
Is through fear induction. This is where systems and groups deliberately spread fear and paranoia to the collective. This one can be done through something like rumors of war, end of the world, judgment day, hell, rumors of a certain incurable diseases. By doing this, the collective is controlled by fear and they vibrate low. Number 3 is through mass gathering. Through concert and festival, when the collective is so much excited, they usually generate much powerful energy. Number 4 is through religious ceremonies. Religious ceremonies that involve a large group praying together, chanting together. This one usually unifies the souls. When these people are praying together and even chanting together, They usually have that focused intention and their energy is usually powerful. Number 5 is through political movements. Political movements usually channel the collective passion or even outrage into the momentum. Number 6 is through trends. Viral content usually harnesses the collective attention and emotional reactions.
Now this one, I say it kind of depends on the person. Because if you are opportunist and say you are a content creator, it could be in your benefit to stay up with trends. For the main majority of like the consumer, like it is very important to just be mindful and discerning on what trends you want to hop on, and you know what I'm saying. You don't want to just be giving yourself away to every trend because it's really chipping down at your identity, bro. Like you don't got not one niche thing about you, not one hobby, not one, like you don't got nothing. You just running off what's trendy and what's the next thing. You don't got nothing. It's bird brain. So that's why I'm like, nah, bro. You gotta be careful on what you wanna follow trend wise.
Number 7 is through celebrity influence. Public figures usually
False
channel the
idols,
collective
worshiping false
admiration
idols.
or devotion. Number 8 is through music and dance. The collective rhythm usually synchronizes the participants' energy. Number 9 is through mass media. Have you ever asked yourself why 90% of the news is usually negative? Have you ever asked yourself why they say broadcasting the news? Through the name broad, they are talking to a wide audience. Broad audience. Through casting, the name casting comes from casting spells. When the news is negative, it's another way of saying broadcasting negative spells. Number 10 is through economical system. This is the collective.
Damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It feel like we really are living in Babylon, bro. Like it's crazy, bro. It's like broadcasting. I'm trying to see grammar. It's like, bro, like all these words got deep ass meanings behind them, and fucking just like some evil shit behind it. Like, why is that, bro? This shit so weird to me. We dead ass living in Babylon, bro. This shit crazy.
Labor, the hard work. This one usually drains the physical energy. Number 11 is through collective mourning. Shared grief within a certain group of people usually create an emotional field full of energy. When a person performs energy harvesting onto you, how will you know? First of all, when it comes to emotions and the mind, you will notice the changes. The first thing that you're going to experience is unexplained fatigue. That is where you feel extremely tired. Even after resting, even after going to sleep, you are still tired. That is one sign of energy harvesting. From time to time, when energy harvesting is performed onto you, you will start to experience what we call brain fog or even confusion. You will start to have difficulty when it comes to making major decisions, when it comes to decision making, and even deciding the best thing for you. You will start to experience mood swing, changes in your emotion, or even irritability without even having a clear cause. That is another sign of energy harvesting. Your anxiety will increase and you will start to feel unease whenever you are near people. When energy harvesting is performed onto you, you will lose that sense of inspiration or even motivation. When it comes to physical signs, you will start to experience things like headache, things like sleep disturbances, sudden heaviness when it comes to your body, body fatigue, and even sudden sensations. Spiritually, after energy harvesting, you will feel disconnected from your intuition. You will not have that gut feeling. You will not be feeling that inner compass. And every time you follow that gut feeling, it will always lead you into confusion. After energy harvesting, it will be difficult for you to meditate. You will start to lose joy in spiritual practices, and you will always from time to time feel watched. You will always feel like someone or something is watching you. Have you been experiencing any of these signs of energy harvesting? Let me know on the comment section. If you have watched until this point,
To battle this, y'all, all you gotta do, I'm trying to tell you, all you have to do is bring the power back to yourself. Ignore the fact that you're getting energy harvested. Exercise, do some breath work, meditate past, even if you don't feel like it. Keep meditating, keep doing breath work. Go get you some sun and go get you some nature. Eat healthy too. Eat healthy. All those things, they bring the power back to you. All that energy harvested shit dead, bro. I'm trying to tell you.